Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalachayanawa, Yahweh, Hachad. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalachayanawa, Yahweh, Hachad. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalachayanawa, Yahweh, Hachad. Yahweh Israel, Yahweh our power, Yahweh is one. Nice day today. Another day to give glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yehoshai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and a shout to all the sincere elect out there. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep fighting. You almost out of this bitch. So the devil, he be creeping, man. He be creeping. Just watching a little bit of the news, catching up on a little bit of the news. There's a lot happening. The most recent one is the Gaza. Israel attacking Gaza, bombarding Gaza. And say about 53 people deleted, and buildings being leveled. But it's nothing new. From the beginning of time, this devil has been warring since he's been on the earth, man. He's about that war. So he be creeping, man. 1 Peter 5, round about 8, and I'm going to quote scriptures, kind of on the move, doing my walk and talk, and the weather's every now and then it be raining. Strange weather, man, if you ask me. 1 minute it's beaming down sunny, and next minute it's chucking down buckets. I'm here under the shade, just getting my little shelter right now. I'm going to continue my little walk and talk and get my my little workout in, Lord willing, too. The rain holds out. But I'm just going to put up this quick video. Latest news, what's going on. There's a whole heap going on. You can't keep up, man, with everything. But, you know, the devil, he's creeping, man. Pursuing to 1 Peter 8, 5 and 8. He walks around like a roaring lion, seeking whom if he may devour. So he be creeping. We see a lot of the things taking place. Some, you know, over there in Babylon, with the asylum seeker. And the more you watch it, the more you realize. I'm gonna speak in code. The more you realize, there's a lot of things taking place as far as false flags. You know, with the Charlie Craig as well. You know, you're hearing a lot of stories coming out, but we're gonna see what happens. We know it, even if it's so-called, you know, false flags or whatever the case may be, problem, reaction, solution. This is all of the Most High's. This is all of the Most High's plan. So the devil be creeping, doing what he's always been doing. Pursuing to Genesis chapter 4, when Cain rose up and slew his brother. Cain, meaning weapon. And he's always been doing that, scheming and planning. And when his punishment came, his judgment came down upon him, he'll be a fugitive. He'll be a fugitive, a vagabond. He ain't gonna have nowhere to rest as far as having his own borders and land. He's gone around and he's pursuing to Genesis 25 with his gift, and killed, steal, and destroy. That's his MO. Kill, steal, and destroy. And he's always plotting against the wicked. Psalms chapters 10. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Right? He's always plotting in his pride. And also Micah chapters 2. He don't sleep, right? Unless he's always scheming. He's scheming. The scheming is more important to him than sleep. Let me say it like that. So we're not surprised when we hear about whether they be false flags or not. Right? Oh, the recent thing over here in the mother of Babylon with the Tommy Robinson March. Fresh off the press, the Tommy Robinson March. They say there was over 11,000 attended, around about 15,000 attended, and it was a whole heap of arrests. I heard the last I heard was about 25. but a lot of police were injured as well. This was a clash. This is, they're saying, one of the biggest marches, right? And this is just E plotting and scheming because he lost his birthright. These people, their excuse is that they want to keep America. That's the one over there. That's the slogan in America: "Make America great again." Over in Babylon, it's never been great. The only thing it's been great for is wickedness, right? Because wisdom of wickedness is not wisdom. But the only thing it's been great for is their MO: killing, stealing, and destroying, and scheming and planning. And this place, Mother of Babylon and America, all it is a big prison, you might say it like that, for us to fulfill our slavery, Deuteronomy 28. So that Tommy Robinson march, that's their MO as well. Take England back, make it pure again, which the original people of England, Europe, as we know, are Judah, Benjamin, the so-called black people, and that's documented, right? Which are the northern tribes, both tribes. So we're the indigenous people to the whole earth anyway. Talk about make Britain great again, and they're going around putting up, they're painting flags, putting flags up. That's just an intimidation tactics what they're using. Let me hit a precept. I might be here for a while. The rain is it stopped. It was sunny, and I was gonna go out, and I'm glad I never, because it started. Buckets are coming down again, chucking buckets. So I'm gonna stand here. The video continue. Let the video continue. The show must go on. I've been noticing recently, there's been a lot of this taking place. Every time I be coming out to do my thing. Last time as well. The last time I was here, it was raining. But I continued with soldiering on. We're going to soldier on. Let's read this precept. Micah chapters 2. Couple of precepts, then we're going to close out. Micah chapters 2 and 1 says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hand." Yeah, that's what they're about. Working iniquity, practicing scheming upon their beds, as it goes on to say, "And they cover fields and take them by violence, their houses take by violence and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." Right? To think about back to the time of the Jim Crow, the post-slavery, what they used to do, they used to go outside with the KKK with a bright burning torch and tell people to come out, send your children out, send your daughter out, and grape them. So that's their MO. They've always been about that, killing, stealing, and destroying, intimidating, and now they're going around creeping and intimidating. They're doing what they do, but let them do what they do, because the Most High says, "He that setteth a trap, he himself shall fall unto it, and a man will also reap what he sows." Right? Because they pursued blood, Ezekiel 25, blood will pursue them. And we're in that time now. Right? The so-called old saying, "What goes around comes around." Right? But that's a true saying, because that is Galatians 6 and 7. So all we got to do is continuing what you're doing in your lot, doing the work of the Lord, giving praises and thanksgiving. Let me hit another precept just to make the point. As the rain is coming down, let me hit another one. Psalms chapters 10. Because this is what we're seeing in the earth right now. The scriptures don't lie. Psalms 10 and 2 says, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor." Right, that's what they do. Right, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Right, they be persecuting the poor. Right, the so-called white man persecuting the black man. Right, that case with the train stabbing of the asylum seeker, when Trump, he put the image up with the big black man with with locks and the innocent white woman looking as docile and innocent and lily white, and that's what they're portraying, the big black man. And they say when he went away, he was saying, "Oh yeah, you know," this is what they say. But they're just painting a picture because they really want to come against the prophets. They're just painting that picture that this needs to be eliminated. This is a threat, right? So that's the King Kong, the old King Kong story, right? And it was the white woman that white woman. The story goes all the way back to the Oklahoma riots, and even on the cotton field, it was always the white woman, the so-called white woman. She was never innocent. She was always pursuing the black man on the cotton fields. And when she had a wicked way with him, she cried grape. The old story, the King Kong. That's their MO. So that goes back to the story Beauty and the Beast. So the beast, the real beast, was the white woman, right? Because they turned it around, like the beast was a monster, and we know the beast was King Kong, and they made a movie from that movie or series called Beauty and the Beast, and the woman was sneaking out to see this monster-looking person, which represented either a gorilla looking thing or a beast, which was the black man. They portrayed the black man as the beast, but the black man was the beauty and the white woman was the beast. So they be creeping, right? But for those who have eyes to see will see, and ears to hear will hear, right? So the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, and that's one of his lures. His bait is the white woman, right? Yes, we're gonna have concubines in the kingdom, no doubt. We're gonna have concubines for those that choose. Do what you do, you know, but just play your cards right, because they're scheming right now, you understand? But yeah, we're gonna have our way. We're gonna have our way in the kingdom, right? Because we're gonna have concubines and as many as we choose. So we have to be wise as serpents but harmless as doves. So let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, right? They're putting out that message, right? This is a threat that needs to be eliminated, right? The train attack and all the other ones that they're going to bring out more. With no doubt they're going to bring out more, and also the Charlie Craig also, which we're going to see how everything plays out, and we know ultimately, right? As I'm going to carry on reading, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetousness, whom they lord adoreth, right? Because they're covetous, greedy, can't get enough, right? The covetous, they blesseth the covetousness, whom the Lord adoreth, and the scripture says, what is more wicked than a covetous man, right? The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts, right? And that's the wicked of our own people as well, right? So the scripture says, Psalms 14, a fool has said that there is no God. So these people are foolish, right? Senseless, blind, and that's all for the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. But through their pride, as always, right? For the time, Genesis 25, Esau sold his birthright. He's always been on his missions and schemes and plans, right? Micah chapters 2, they covet fields and they sleep not unless they accomplish them. They do accomplish a diligent search as well, right? So we have to be mindful. Let me hit that precept. Let me hit the precept. Let's go and get into it. Gonna make the point. Here's the point, and that's gonna be the title of this video. The devil be creeping. Oh, it's stopped raining now, and it's beaming sunny again. You can't make this up. So 1 Peter 5:8 says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. The devil he be creeping and scheming and planning because he's upset. Got to make England white again. Got to make America great again. That's their MO right now, and they're pushing that. Hence, we're seeing all the uprisings, the chaos, the melees, which is really just problem, reaction, solution to what they really want to do. Is the tag and the bag, the MOTB, Revelations chapters 13. Tag and bag. That's the ultimate goal, because they want to make, basically, they want to put us back in slavery. But Moses says as soon as he's about to fulfill his will, right? That's their will. That's their agenda, right? Moses go on box it out of their hand. They're gonna have to vomit it up again, right? Their new, their WWO, NWO. So yeah, we have to speak in chord. We have to speak in chord. Walls have ears. Right, so that's right. So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right, scheming, planning. Right, but carry on reading. 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same affliction and accomplishment in your brethren are in the world. Right, man. So this is the agenda, worldwide agenda. Right. So all the brothers, they're coming down, they're trying to wear out the saints. But as we just looked at, Moses said he's going to catch the wise in their own cunning. He that diggeth a pit, he himself shall fall into it. So they're creeping and they're scheming, as we can see, right? And it's the ultimate plan to fulfill their agenda, right? The NWO. So, but the Moses says, you're going to catch them in their own cunning, right? So we walk circumspect, because this devil is creeping. It's sunny again. So shalom to all the sincere out there, man. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep striving. We must out of this bitch. And walk circumspect, as we do, with the blessing and the power of Yahweh Shai. Until the next one.